Hi there, our guest speaker today is Nadya, and we are going to discuss miniskirts, vodka, and try to find out if there are internet in Russia. You're wearing miniskirt. I've heard that if a girl wears miniskirt in the USA and high heels, she's regarded as a whore. Is it correct?
Yes, actually, this is absolutely correct. Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Okay.
Paul.
Once I was wearing the purple dress, my favorite one, with the stripes on it, and I went down the street in the small city of Mountain View in Silicon Valley. And then I noticed that people are looking strange at me, like really strange, and wives are just doing like this to the husbands. And then I just realized that I'm considered to be a whore because no one was wearing a heel in this, like a countryside city.
City, okay.
Yeah. So in general, in California especially, girls are wearing casual clothes and they only wearing heels and miniskirts when they go to the club, when they go out basically. Or for a date.
Have you been to New York?
Well, in New York there are much more well-dressed people, but at the same time I also noticed very nice and for me it was pleasant to see that girls they have heels, but in the back. So basically they're wearing the flat shoes, and when they come to work, they're wearing heels at the office, just like a dress code. But in the subway, no one wearing heels.
What did you do in the USA?
Well, I've been living as a kind of tourist. Let's say.
Kind of.
I actually had a tourist visa and I didn't have right to work. So I was trying to make it in America. And then I also went to college for a few months where I actually met some Americans, because before that I was talking only with the Russian people living in America.
Was it success? You're living in the USA?
Well, no.
Why?
Well, I was brought there not by my own will.
Wow! Dragon took you and you're a young princess, you know?
Sort of.
Yeah?
And kept in his castle.
Wow!
So I was pretty bored. I went down the streets and I realized that in the US you can live a good life only if you have a job and only if you have insurance. And basically you have all the benefits of the person who is a part of the legal society.
What about mentality? Did you fit well in the American society?
I guess yes, because I always hated the way Russians put their lives into like all the stages and live in a hurry to finish university, then work, then marry, then children, and then middle life crisis. In the US, it's much more relaxed. You go to the college and you see 50-year-old women learning HTML, and it's like, it's okay.
How do American men survive when girls and women can't wear miniskirts and high heels?
Well, I talked with an American man. They were actually Russian Americans, but when they, first of all, they always told me, later when I came to a business trip to the US, people from my office always told me, Nadya, you're dressed so well, you're going somewhere today? To the opera or somewhere? I'm like, no, I'm going to work. And they're like, oh, is Russian woman dressed like that all the time? I'm like, it's even better, I'm dressed very modestly. And they're like, wow, I want to go to Russia. So especially in San Francisco, there are not a lot of women, and all the women are casually dressed, and they don't really, not all of them are fit. So, and at the same time, they are very, very, they have the attitude towards men like, I don't like you, I don't like the color of your shirt, go away, coward.
Well, let's put it that way. They're not slim at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not all of them. In California, it's pretty much I mean, not the same like in Russia, of course, not the same. But yeah, I'm considered to be tiny in US, like super tiny.
You're tiny.
Yes.
With your...
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
They were saying like, "Where's your stomach? Where's your stomach? I don't see it."
Let's move to Israel. What did you do there?
Oh, in Israel, I had actually the life of the citizen.
Are you Jew?
Yes, I'm Jewish. Jewish. That's
Jewish?
how they say it.
Jewish?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the right to work, so I worked in the hotel with the Israeli people, and I was studying Hebrew. And actually, it was living just the way I live now here in Saint Petersburg.
So why did you move out?
Well, the same dragon.
The same dragon. What an awful dragon.
Yeah, this dragon just follows me. I don't know what to do. And it's just because of my miniskirts.
What do you like and what do you not like in Russia?
In Russia.
In Russia.
In Russia. Okay, so I generally like Russia just because it's my homeland, and I never will be a person as one of my friends in America, which I'm so happy that they moved out, that they consider Russia a horrible place, the worst place on earth. No, it's not like that. And actually Russia...
No, but bloody Putin, a Russian dictatorship.
Yeah,
no
vegetables. Vegetables. Like, do you know that eggplant in Russia now costs $10?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I actually started to eat meat. Well, in Russia, I like culture, rich culture. It's that's the way it is.
History, maybe.
Well, every country has history, so I don't think that the US has less history than Russia. But and I don't really know a lot of history.
Saint Petersburg was founded in 1703.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
a bit of history for you.
Peter the Great.
By Peter the Great.
Oh,
Wow!
Saint Peter.
Wow! No, not Saint Peter. Peter the Great.
Peter the Great. Okay. So in Saint Petersburg, I actually admire, of course, architecture. I didn't find it in neither New York or California or Israel. There is no place like in Saint Petersburg, maybe in Europe only. All the museums. When I wandered through the museums in Israel, after like 10 minutes of observation, I said, okay, so where's the next hole? And they told me that's it. I was like in shock. So I like again culture, architecture, history. What I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like the way Russian people think.
Wow.
Yeah. So Russian people in general are very nice people. You can become friends with them. Everybody knows the hospitality.
I'm a nice person. I'm a Russian actually. I'm a nice person. Yeah. You told me. Russian people are nice people.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I'm not.
I couldn't say it about you.
Oh, thank you, darling. No, I'm not as nice as many
But
of
everybody
Russian.
has their own,
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Russian people are nice except me.
Maybe except even not except man. I don't want to sound like a feminist or something. But yeah, in Russia lives by the level of thoughts of society lives, I think, in the 19th century, maybe towards the beginning of the 20th, just because all the traditions are still in place.
Some people think that is good, keep traditions.
Well, it is good, but it shouldn't be the goal in life. Now I'm 2 years living in Russia, and I started to feel this pressure that everybody like behind my back, they're saying, Nadya, you'll be 30 this year. 30?
30?
Okay, don't worry.
No, you're not 30, you're 16. She's 16 actually.
Oh, I forgot, sorry. Yeah. So so this pressure is really felt, and in spite of all this European movements, restaurant days, and hipsters all over the place, which, by the way, I asked them, I showed to US friends the pictures of Russian hipsters, and they said, this is not hipsters, it's like hipsters 3 years ago. So yeah, and all these hipsters anyway, they want to get married desperately by 25 and have children by 30, so
Yeah.
this is...
Okay, I get it. What are the common myths and prejudices about Russia that you heard during your being abroad and so on?
Well, it's unfortunately people are not that all foreigners are not that smart as we like think of them.
Mm-hmm.
There are all kinds of stereotypes about maybe not about the bears, but you know about the fact that about the Putin, about
depression,
depression,
economical situation.
Yeah, they ask until now. They ask if we have internet. Yeah. In California, they think like an ideal place. You know, they think, oh, in Russia, I heard it's very cold and dangerous.
Dangerous,
until nowadays,
yeah. Mafia.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, and drinking, of course. My Chinese friends made me drink vodka, and they were very disappointed when I said that I don't drink vodka.
Did you feel the consequences of this prejudice?
No.
No?
No. When you start talking to people, they understand that you're like a normal person, European, you have the same habits. But I was actually told that I don't look or talk like a Russian.
And how must Russian be? Well, with balalaika, I don't know how bearded. Our bear, we forget it.
Oh.
We forget to feed it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Our bear. Fuck. Well, okay, so.
I'll call his name.
Yeah. We'll get another one. There's a shop right in the corner.
Yeah, well, this one will eat on dinner. Yeah. By the way, in Russia now, I also noticed that one more very compulsory thing you need to acquire by the age of 30, if you're a woman, it's a fur coat. Fur coat.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me like, you get a raise in your wage. Just get a fur coat. What are you thinking? Every woman needs a fur coat.
There are stereotypes about Russia. What do you think? Why they exist in the world? Because we're an open country now. We have internet. We actually have internet. Yeah, I'd like to mention it.
Oh, thanks. Do you have Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi? Wife maybe?
No, Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Fi-Wi. I don't know. I don't know why Wi-Fi is. Okay. So why the stereotypes still exist?
For now, I finally realized that stereotypes exist not just on a without any basis. Mm-hmm. Of course, you cannot generalize all the time and don't follow stereotypes, but you need to keep them in mind. So I could say that when being in US or in Israel and meeting Russian people, a lot of them don't speak English. Mm-hmm. They don't speak any language, and when they want people to understand them, they start shouting in Russian.
Ты что, меня не понимаешь, или тупой америкос?
Yeah, like this. This is the example of Paul traveling in England.
Hello, my name is Pavel. I'm from Russia.
This is how Pavel orders the food. So yeah, maybe I would say that maybe we started to be a European country, an open country, and people can travel, but not all people are prepared to travel to the other countries. This is for me. It's the main reason, I guess.
So they get the information from tourists, our immigrants, and from media, I suppose.
Yeah.
And what about media?
Well, media is the same as I guess here. It's all the same. You
Brainwashing.
Absolute brainwashing. You have a choice of the channels, but most of the people watch the main channels like I don't
Fox TV, for example.
yeah. And there, when there was a plane crash, I was in the US, and it was just. I started all breakfasts with the news. It was a big flat screen TV in the hotel, and all the people were listening like this, and like Putin is a new enemy. Putin has the different new plan or something, and everybody were like,
Yeah. We actually plan to go invade the USA soon, but
okay,
yeah.
between us.
Yeah, between us. So Nadya, thank you for coming here. Yeah, in our next video we'll see another Russian girl, but yeah. And bye.
Thank you, Pavel. Thank you. Please
You're
know
welcome.
that I'm not the only one girl you're inviting here.
Well, actually, there are 2 or 3, maybe. We have only 3 girls here in Russia because the rest of them they're in the army. They're training to invade the USA, right?
On dragons.
On dragons. Oh yeah, on dragons.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
In our next video, we'll see Mary, who thinks that Canadians are nice people. And if you are going to visit St. Petersburg, Russia, and don't know what to do, ask me. I get the answer.